yours? Get your nose. Where to yours? Get your nose. Facebook feed, chicken feed. Gobble, 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 gobble. Alt-right blogs, hungry horns. Where does the nose get its nose? Where does the nose get its nose? Anonymous sources, wild horses. Alternative facts, honey smacks. Ribbit, ribbit, the dingham ribbit. Real or fake, Loch Ness Lake. Wow. Yeah. It's a goddamn zoo out there. It's a goddamn zoo out there. And Orwellian farming is cause for alarm. Is the nose the enemy of yours? Is the nose the enemy of yours? Cause ultimately, gobble gobble democracy would lose. Which one of you, which of you hipsters got an iPhone? Hold up your iPhone, be proud of it. Be proud of how much you spent on it. Hey, unrelated topic though, how many people with iPhones have taken a trip to New Zealand? How many people with iPhones are thinking about taking a vacation to New Zealand? No, okay. Well, tell you what, next time you go on Facebook, there's probably going to be an ad for Vacation New Zealand. Holding up your phones so I can tell Facebook what to sell you. Is what you're doing. Oh, fucking stupid. Cell phones have cameras can be hacked. Facial recognition, man, the world is getting whacked. Algorithms collect data, we're all being tracked. It is time to do something, we have got to act. Somebody's watching me. Somebody's watching me. Somebody's watching me jerk off. Watching me jerk off. No, I'm not proud that I jerk off, but I'm proud that someone's being forced to watch me jerk off. Billy Jones served 2 tours for the USA. Earned a cushy desk job at the NSA. Every morning he passes through high security clearance and begins his job doing classified surveillance. And now he's watching me, getting paid, watching me, or tax dollars at work, watching me jerk off. Jerk off. No, I'm not proud that I jerk off, but I'm proud that an ex-Marine is being paid to watch me jerk off. Google search Antifa, Google search Al-Qaeda, Google search sleeper cell, Google search Timothy McVeigh, Google search homemade bombs, Google search anarchy, Google search G. Hack me, I will make it worth your time. I hope the file on me never gets declassified. I got a subscription to Playboy magazine, they're not naked in it anymore. Government conspiracy. Feels like we're living in an Orwellian nation. Is my only recourse compulsive masturbation? This is the cross to bear for my generation. Ready? Aim? Ejaculation. Watch every citizen, there isn't enough time. But AI technology is coming to its prime. Robots that are self-aware and able to learn. For the ability to feel is something for which they will yearn. And they'll be watching me, processing, watching me. They'll learn how to feel shame. No, I'm not proud that, but I'm proud that robots are learning how to feel shame watching me. Ready? Aim? This one's for you, big brother. Last August, there was a planned protest by a group called Unite the Right to protest the taking down of a statue of Robert E. Lee in the city that is now synonymous with the events that occurred afterwards, Charlottesville. I think for a lot of people, when they saw the footage of the skirmishes that happened and the subsequent death of one person hit by a car driven by an alt-right person, there was a lot of reactions. I think some people saw it and they thought to themselves, I can't believe this happened. I can't believe these people exist in this country. And then some people watched it and they said, of course these people exist in this country. How could you not know? I kind of felt somewhere in between where I felt like I knew they existed, but when I saw them, something didn't jive with what I had in my mind, which is like the average age of most of the people marching were like 25 years old, which 25 just didn't, to me, seem like the age that an alt-right person marching with a tiki torch should be. I guess I expected older. So in kind of trying to figure out why that hit me so hard, I wrote this next song. Right hand in the air, saluting like a Nazi. Left hand on my phone, refreshing all of my feeds. David Duke says, to this country I should feel entitled. I come from a generation that is known for feeling entitled. Alt-right millennial, alt-right millennial, alt-right millennial, alt-right millennial. I'd like to find a girl, but all the girls my age are stupid. The older alt-right say that I should get on KKCupid, but I stick to Tinder even if it casts too wide a net. But I'm very clear in my bio, Antifa swipe left. Rallies can be brutal, but I got the endurance. If I get hurt, at least I'm covered by my parents' health insurance. I'm ready to move out for the cause so I can get my hands dirty. Who knew I'd move out of my parents' house before I hit 30? This tiki torch isn't mine, I've got to give it back. I rented it on the neo-Nazi sharing app. I got my swastika armband from Tom's. They charge extra for it, but it's worth knowing what gets donated to an alt-right less fortunate. Alt-right millennial, alt-right millennial, alt-right millennial, alt-right millennial. We grew up in the digital age. We organize and we mobilize via Facebook page. Never lived in the good old days, but I hear America was a really great place. Focus, focus. Adderall helps me focus. Focus, focus. Don't let your ADHD blow this. Hashtag, hashtag. This movement needs a hashtag. We will hashtag until we reach the Reichstag. I heard so much about the good old days long before smartphones, when people my age got jobs and cars and could buy their first homes. Are we a spoiled generation, or the ones who lost the most? Did we trade in the American dream for avocado toast? It's just so good. You didn't respond to my text message I sent you. I said we're going dancing. You didn't say anything back. What do you mean I didn't say what? I sent the dancing lady, you know, in the red dress. Yeah, she's dancing, isn't she? I sent 5 of them, and you said nothing back. You don't want to dance along the boss. Look at me using words from my dictionary. punctuation, grammar, could I be more scary? Safe to say that it would be less creepy to just use an emoji of a big zucchini. Emoticon Man, holding on for as long as I can. Emoticon Man. Smiley face, colon right parenthesis, connected with the dash at a slash to be cheeky. Use too many and you might come off needy, but feel free to send a string of 7 dancing ladies. Emoticon Man, holding on for as long as I can. Emoticon Man. Feathers and quills, carrier pigeons, these are the times in which I would like to live in. And as I try to express this, it occurs to me the most effective way to say it would be with an emoji. Emoticon Man, I held on but I no longer can. Emoticon Man. Can't wait to see the movie. Guys, I think we live in a crazy time, and here we live in Los Angeles, just this liberal mecca. We may be seceding soon, I don't know. But I do think sometimes people are Trump supporters and they aren't allowed to say their opinion, and I think that's a bad thing. It's I understand being like, shut up, but I think it's important that we listen to each other. And to illustrate that, just if you lived in a red state and you had a blue state opinion, you ought to be able to say how you feel without just getting shut down by a sort of mob mentality. And I think of all the bad that has happened from people actually feeling one way and not being able to express how they feel because of what people around them would do, with how they would react, and I don't know. I think we need to move past that. So that's what this song's about. It's called Me and Russ. 4 a.m. I roll out of bed and put on my camouflage, sipping black coffee as I pull up to meet my hunting buddies at the lodge. And we head out in groups of 2. I get paired with Russ. I've always felt he and I were the same, but it's never been just the 2 of us. And I can feel my heart beating as he reaches for the shaft of my gun. I don't got the guts to say it, but he beats me to the punch. He says, sensible gun regulation don't seem like such a bad idea. With sensible gun regulation, I think the USA could see a decrease in the mass shootings that are starting to feel like they will never end. Sensible gun regulation, I finally found a friend. Just as Russ finally came out, a Russell came from 20 yards away. I thought it was a deer, but it was just her hunting buddies, Clyde and Clay. Me and Russ, we both got 10s, wondering did they hear? But a sigh of relief as Clyde gave a whoop and Clay shouted, "Hey boys, where them there?" Clyde's got a Remington, me a Mossberg. Russ got a Weatherby painted in camo, and Clay's a bit old school, he don't use a gun, but a compound crossbow and arrow. And I thing. Sensible gun regulation wouldn't prevent us from hunting deer. The sensible gun regulations about automatic weapons that you only hear about when some psycho goes shooting up a school or a shopping mall. Sensible gun regulation don't seem so bad at all. And back at the lodge, we all turn on our phones to check in with our wives. We all see the same news story pop up. Another shooter claims 7 lives. I look at Russ, it's now the time for us to say how we really feel. But just then Russ begins to lead a prayer and asks us all to kneel. Sensible gun regulation discussion wouldn't be appropriate. Sensible gun regulation, but if you got a plan, now's the time to stand it. Will Russ and I ever find a better time to speak our mind about background checks? Sensible gun regulation, keep them thoughts stuffed in the closet. 'Cause what would people say? What would people say if they found out that me and Russ were? They found out that me and Russ were anti-NRA. Sacred safe for me, Russ.